Here we are jumping on board with CelerityzZManjaro in another video log. I know you guys are all excited today for the news I've got to tell you about. Gameplays, montages, let's go baby.
Huge in this gameplay, and before we get into the story of how this gameplay came to be, I just want to point your attention to some clutch play that I make here. Getting a ridiculous little out VR shot there for the single kill, double killed, void realm choking a bit there, and Avarice, sit down son, I'm going to get that triple with a 4 shot on the VR mate.
Hello everyone, and this is CelerityzZManjaro here, back with some doubles gameplay for you today. And let me tell you guys that this gameplay is pretty sick and featuring some great sniping in this video. I'm playing a bit like Snipe Down this gameplay, so I hope you all really enjoy. I've changed my schedule guys in terms of uploads. I've had a few submissions for gameplays from my best buddies, so I've got kind of like a horde of really good gameplays that I wanted to bring out. These are kind of in CTF and in doubles at the moment, because those are kind of the main things I've been playing. Today this is a gameplay, as you see on screen here, against Dean the Hero and Hawkerzzz. Now, if you kind of know like my adversaries on the game, then you'll be well aware of who Dean the Hero and Hawkerzzz are. But for those of you that aren't, Dean the Hero and Hawkerzzz are just a couple of guys that played CTF against us. I think I've only played against Dean once in CTF, and the game that Dean kind of remembers was when his team actually beat us 4-3 in overtime, I think. And Sonny and I were both on at that point in our kind of CTF careers, we were on the point of ranking up. So basically we backed out right at the end of the match. We played the whole match and backed out at the end when we knew it was going to be a lost game. And Dean's kind of held that against us ever since, and like, you know, it's probably because the first time he's kind of played with us that he thinks that we're kind of back out kids. So I was determined to really put that right, and I was kind of annoyed at Dean really, and I know that Dean has just become a friend of mine now and subscribed to my channel, so thanks for that, bud. But I know that Dean was thinking that I was a back out kid, so I thought, well, I really want to match you again, buddy, and prove you wrong. And yeah, so anyway, in the aftermath of Dean coming onto my YouTube and leaving a bit of trash, which I didn't mind, I ended up matching him in doubles with Matt and Hawkerzzz. So this was the game that we played with him. In the first game that we matched with Dean and Hawkerzzz on this night, Hawkerzzz got a bit scared and ran away, so leaving Dean on his own. But this time Hawkerzzz decided to stay, so this is the gameplay that we're bringing out today. So a really nice snipe there on Dean. I will be honest with you, there are some snipes in this video that I just can't contain myself in terms of like, oh, that was disgusting. So there are going to be a few moments like that in this gameplay, and yeah, really enjoying playing doubles with Matt. Actually, I've been playing doubles a little bit to try and get my 50 in the playlist, and just really enjoying playing with Matt with those. I think Matt's probably my main doubles partner. I sometimes play with Sonny as well in dubs, but probably Matt's my main one. You know, being the dual targe heroes right there is probably why. And you know, I think you should play doubles with who you really enjoy playing with, and Matt's that person for me. So really enjoying playing with Matt in doubles recently. And pit doubles is a really great game type. We're playing Infinity here, so there are going to be a few ordnance drops. I do actually prefer legendary pit because it's just more like skillful in my opinion, because I'm not really a lover of Infinity game types. But this was a really good match, and I hope that everyone enjoys the views. And I'm just going to commentate spontaneously today, guys, and talk about where perhaps I could have improved my game slightly, and where I thought the game I played was really good. So right there, I come off respawn and see Hawkerzzz, I think, sniping on our needles. I see Matt's like slightly further up on the map, so I try to push out there. Matt gets taken out, and the main thing in doubles to avoid, guys, is having 2v1 situations. Right here, rockets come up. I get a nice rocket on Dean there and manage to get away without being naded by Hawkerzzz. But you always want to try and have that 2v1 situation, always make sure that your teammate's well covered with what they're doing. And I mean, communication, although this is a radar game type, communication is essential in doubles because it can really help you pick up the kills. Because a lot of people, I mean, I do it now and again, but they will crouch, and you know, they will kind of abuse that and abuse like rockets and camping, which is just something that's how doubles games usually go. So here I get a nice rocket on Dean, gets sniped by Hawkerzzz, but managed to get a pretty nice rocket there to take him out on the forecourt there. So going to pick up Dean's snipe. And it's always a good idea to, you know, kind of run with a few weapons like rockets and snipe, but if you can, try and offload them to your teammate. Matt's obviously, I mean, for those of you that know Matt's Celerityz, he's an incredibly good sniper, so most of the time Matt will take the snipe for us, for our team. That was a disgusting snipe on Hawkerzzz there, as I take him out going S1, so sorry about that, Hawkerzzz, and a nice rocket on Dean there to finish up. But yeah, I mean, you know, so Matt usually grabs the snipe, and I usually grab rockets. Although today, as you can see, I'm playing like snipe down, and it's not happening. It's not happening for the red team right here, as I'm starting to catch fire. So right here, trying to not take like a really passive kind of sniping role in S2. I was trying to push out a little bit with Matt. Right there is probably a bad play on my part because I could have been more supportive with the BR, perhaps trying to shoot the same guy that Matt is. And it's always important in doubles that you communicate who you've been shooting, because it's really important that you and your partner are both shooting the same guy so that you will get the kill. And right there, I miss a shot on Hawkerzzz, just trying to stay alive in Mauler here, as they're going to make the push on me to try and get the snipe. Really nice play by like Dean and Hawkerzzz, try and sandwich me here, but I do a nice play to kind of, I let Hawkerzzz chase me a bit and then push out on Dean, and then use the geometry of the map to get around and get the kill on Dean, and wait for it. Oh dear, Hawkerzzz, oh dear, oh god, that was disgusting. What a good shot that was. That was a kind of, yeah, I don't even know what to say what that was. And Dean's going to challenge here, and snipe down CelerityzZManjaro is really on fire today. There's just no stopping me with a snipe. At this point in the video, I'll be honest guys, I was getting very hyped because I so wanted to beat Dean and Hawkerzzz because of the kind of trash I was receiving from Dean. Obviously now he's my friend, but at the time I was a little bit annoyed at him, so I wanted to, you know, really smash these guys and really embarrass them. So that was kind of like why I took such a kind of aggressive role in this game. Right here I do a few nice, like, managing to get, I think, both Dean and Hawkerzzz weak there. Unfortunately, because it was a 2v1 situation, I missed out on rockets, and that's going to put us in a bit of difficulty there. So right there I see Dean has damage boost, and I just, by the way, Dean the hero is playing on host in this gameplay, so I mean that with damage boost is pretty nuts. Plus the fact that Dean, sorry to say this Dean, but uses camo, so it's kind of like, that would have been a really annoying push on our part, so it was a wise decision to back away. Right there I used the railgun to get the kill, and Matt actually suggested to me that I should probably, you know, pick up the saw instead of the rail in doubles. But just for me personally, I really like using the railgun. I feel kind of more confident with it in doubles. I don't know why that is, but I mean in terms of like ammo for kills, the saw is probably better. So just like a bit of advice there to get the right ordnance drop when you're playing doubles, especially when you're playing kind of lengthily drawn out games like this. Matt does a really nice play there to come back to me in sword. We have to move out here though so we don't get sandwiched by Dean and Hawkerzzz. So I make the kind of push to S2 there, and I've got a bit more kind of ground now to look on the map. And I think at this point we did have quite a substantial lead, so that's why we were a bit passive in terms of like not really pushing up on them. We had the weapons, so we were just waiting for them to push us. And I get a really nice no scope on Hawkerzzz there. I fumbled a bit with the rail, so I did actually connect with the body shot on Hawkerzzz, but I don't manage to get the kill there. Throw a nice pre-nade on training to try and take out Dean there, and know that Hawkerzzz is still on S2. Unfortunately, barrels always shoot the coils because I just got taken out by Hawkerzzz from them, and you know, usually I would, 99% of the time I would always shoot them, but I was just trying to go for the kill on him, so nice play by Hawkerzzz to notice that, and a pretty good kill. And right here, I know it's Dean because Hawkerzzz is still on RS2, so just going to try and back up and not get sniped at the same time. Matt gets taken out there. I have a bit of a whirlwind moment with the BR, but managed to get the kill there. So that was a nice play. And I'm just going to wait for Matt to respawn and get up on a level with me again so I can make the push. Try and avoid those 2v1 situations all the time, so I always wait for Matt, because Matt's got a great we have great team shot together, and that's kind of essential in doubles when you're playing these long drawn out matches against fairly decent players. So you do have to kind of be careful of that. Right there, I mean, Hawkerzzz gets a kind of massive lunge. I'm not really complaining, but it was a little bit strange. But there you go. What can you do? So right there, I just push off my flag plat again, and managed, luckily, to land on rockets at the right time. Unfortunately, here Matt was trying to stay alive. I didn't get a very good rocket. I don't think I even did any damage to Hawkerzzz with the rocket. So bit of a frustrating rocket on my part there, because it would have really helped us out. So right here, probably the best place on the pit to sit with rockets in green, because it's got kind of the most cover, and pushing training with rockets is not really a good idea, because especially if the guy's sniping S2, it's quite an easy kill. So probably the best place to sit with them and the pit is probably green. The only danger here that you can have is nades, so you just want to be careful of that. But right here we've got a massive lead. We've got like 2 minutes left to play. So Matt and I think to ourselves, well, we're just going to camp because we've got rockets. I get a really cheap kill on Hawkerzzz there, and increase our lead by 1. So right there you see that snipe comes up, so I call that out to Matt because I've got rockets. Makes more sense for Matt to have snipe. So right here we really have got the game, guys. We had a really substantial lead at the start. I felt like in this gameplay that we were seriously outplaying Dean and Hawkerzzz, especially considering Dean was on host. So I really felt like we deserved this game, and we're really just holding our ground here. A really poor decision on my part to not fire the rocket initially when Hawkerzzz was coming through. Could have had a very easy kill there. There's a bit of a miscommunication on both Matt and myself, both our parts there, because I was saying that I'd weakened Hawkerzzz and Dean was coming round. Matt wasn't aware that Dean was coming round, so we both get taken out there. So that was kind of annoying. Right there again, nice nade and a few BR shots on Hawkerzzz, and he's going to try and stay alive there. I managed to get a kill on him, pick up the snipe. Matt tells me Dean's on S1. I just narrowly missed that shot. But here we're going to just sandwich, seeing as Dean's sitting on S1, so I'm going to go in from one way and Matt's going to go in from the other, and he gets the kill there. And Hawkerzzz is pushed up almost immediately. A bit of a bad play on Hawkerzz's part, because we know 2v1 is always going to win that fight, so we get the kill there. And right here, just kind of running out the game really, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this gameplay, everyone. It was a bit short actually, funnily enough. It was a 12-minute gameplay, but it seemed to move very quickly. I don't know, I just love the snipes in this gameplay, and just think I proved a point really to Dean the hero. So yeah, I really hope that everyone enjoyed watching. I really hope that Dean and Hawkerzzz enjoyed watching this as well, and hopefully you enjoyed it, Matt. And this was CelerityzZManjaro here, guys, and I'll see you next time.